Rogi, good morning.
Sir, good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
Segal Saab, Deepak Ji,
Good morning, sir.
both the Deepaks.
Good morning, sir.
Set on time 11 o'clock, 11:01.
Yes, sir. Host, can we start the proceedings?
Sir,
Host?
Sir,
Yes,
we
sir.
are
You are
starting,
live
sir.
now. Yes, sir.
Okay. So we will start the proceedings. Okay. So, good morning, dear members. My name is Deepak CS. I'm Company Secretary of APL Apollo Tubes Limited. I welcome you all to the 36th Annual General Meeting of APL Apollo Tubes Limited. With us here, we have Mr. Ashok Gupta, Vice Chairman. Chairman could not be, Mr. Sanjay Gupta could not be present due to certain unavoidable circumstances. Before I proceed with the meeting, I would just like to brief you about this meeting through VC. As you all are aware, this facility was enabled by MCA last year in view of the outbreak of pandemic, which for the safety of the shareholders, so that they don't have to be present at a common venue for the meeting. This relaxation was provided, and it was there. If you recall, this meeting was conducted through VC last year also, and subsequently this facility was extended for this year also through a circular by MCA dated January 13th, 2021. So this VC AGM facility is being provided by CDSL, and all the members who have joined have been kept on mute by default. They have a chat facility option if they wish to raise certain queries. If the queries can be answered right away, we'll do it in the meeting itself. Otherwise, it will be replied through their email. And as for the voting for this AGM, we had provided both remote e-voting as well as e-voting at the AGM venue. So e-voting is available now, which can be done by the members, those who have already not voted at the remote e-voting. And the remote e-voting was there available for 3 days. It started from the 20th of July, 10 a.m. and it was there till yesterday, 5 p.m. So I hope members would have voted in that. And as I said earlier, since our chairman could not be present, there is a proposal to elect Mr. Ashok Kumar Gupta, Vice Chairman, as a chairman of this meeting. So I'd request the host to just run a poll on this. So host, if you can enable this for just 2 minutes, where the shareholders can vote yes or no, and based on the result, Mr. Ashok Gupta would be elected as a chairman of this meeting. So host, can you please set up a voting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just open the poll.
Please.
It has been started.
Yeah. So I request the members to press yes in favor of the proposal or no against the proposal.
एज ए शेयर होल्डर ज्वाइन करनी पड़ेगी ना मीटिंग
तो verbally बोल.
जस्ट पता चल रहा है
Those who have not casted, please cast your vote. Only 15 seconds remaining. So time is over now. I'll just display the poll result.
Right. So out of 47, 30 have voted in
Yes.
favor. So there is no vote against. So I declare that Mr. Ashok Gupta is elected as a chairman of the meeting.
Thank you.
Sir, I welcome you to the meeting, sir.
Thank you.
And sir, the quorum is present. 30 members are required to be present, and we have about 50 participants, including 7 panelists. So that makes about 43 shareholders. And out of the 7 panelists, 4 of them are shareholders. So the quorum is complete. So I request you to kindly chair the meeting and start the proceedings.
Thank you. Please start.
Yes.
So, dear members, at the outset, I will like to share the agony which families have gone through during the COVID period, particularly the second phase. And let's all pay our homage to the people, to the corona warriors who have lost their lives, particularly in the second wave. Times are tough, but as they say, tough times don't last, but tough people do. Now, let me give you a brief overview of our performance of the company.
The roll call process first.
Okay, noticed it. Okay, doesn't matter, I'll cover it. So let me give you a brief overview of the performance of the company during the year 2021. But before I do that, let's complete the roll call. So Deepak, please start the roll call.
Thank you, sir. I'll conduct the roll call process. So I'll start with Mr. Anil Kumar Bansal, who is the independent director as well as chairman of the audit committee and the stakeholders relationship committee. Anil sir, please do the roll call process.
Yeah, I'm Anil Kumar Bansal, attending this AGM from a residence in GK2, and I am able to access, and there's nobody other than me in this room. Thank you.
Welcome, sir. Welcome to the meeting. And next we have Ma'am Neeru Abrol, who is an independent director as well as the chairperson of nomination and remuneration committee. Ma'am, please do the roll call process.
Okay, thank you. I'm Neeru Abrol. I'm independent director. I'm joining the AGM of Apollo Tubes from my residence in Lajpat Nagar, Delhi. And I'm able to see everyone and hear everyone. And there is no one else in the room who has access to this meeting.
Welcome, ma'am. Welcome to the meeting. Next, we have Mr. V.S. Jain, who is an independent director. Sir, please do the roll call process. Say audio is muted, sir. Say audio is muted.
Oh, it is okay. See,
Yes, sir.
I'm VS Jain, attending AGM from my residence. I can see all of you very clearly and nobody else is present in the room.
Welcome, sir. Next, we have Mr. Rashim Tandon, who is the auditor, Deloitte Haskins and Sells LLP. Rashim, sir, can you do the roll call process? We also have Mr. Abhishek, who is from the auditors, Deloitte Haskins and Sells LLP. Mr. Abhishek, can you do the roll call process? Mr. Abhishek?
Yeah, good morning, everyone. I'm Abhishek. I'm taking this call from my residence in Delhi, and there's no one else in the room besides me who has access to the meeting. Thank you.
Welcome, Abhishek. And then we have Ms. Sarvari Shah, who is a representative of the secretarial auditors, Parikh and Associates, company secretaries. Ms. Sarvari, can you do the roll call process? I think she got exited. Yes, Sarvari, can you do the roll call process?
I'm Sarvari Shah. I'm attending this meeting from my residence at Mumbai.
Okay, welcome, Sarvari. And then we have the scrutinizer, Mr. Jatin Gupta. Mr. Jatin, can you please do the roll call process?
Yeah, greetings. This is Jatin Gupta. I am attending meeting from Kolkata presently, and I can hear and see each other, and no one has access to this room other than me.
Thank you. Welcome, Mr. Jatin. Sir, the roll call is complete. So can you introduce the those who are seated, sir? And then
Thank you, Deepak. Let me introduce the panelists. I have with me Mr. Romi Sehgal, who is the director on the board. I'll also introduce Mr. Anil Kumar Bansal, who is the chairman of the audit committee and stakeholders committee. Ms. Neeru Abral, who is the chairperson of nomination and remuneration committee. Mr. V.S. Jain, who is an independent director. They have all joined through VC. Mr. Abhishek Lakhotia and Sarvaj Shah and Jatin Gupta have also joined through VC. I think Rashim Tandon has not joined.
he's not.
We are waiting Mr. Rashim Tandon, who is our statutory auditor. Along with me are Mr. Deepak Goyal, who is the CFO of the company, and on my right is Mr. Deepak CS, who is the company secretary of the company. I welcome all the panelists who have either joined personally, physically, or through the VC. The other directors of the company, Mr. Sanjay Gupta and others, could not be present today in this meeting due to either some of their preoccupations or some travel arrangements. Further, as you have noted, the statutory auditor, the secretary auditor, and the scrutinizers all are there with us through VC. Since the quorum is present and the mandatory participants are also present, let us start the meeting.
Thank you, sir. Start the speech.
So last year was a difficult year for everyone, whether it is a company, it is a market, it's the economy. The COVID, which broke in March 20, affected all of us in different ways. We entered FY21 with a lot of uncertainty because of the lockdown, which was announced in the last week of March. And unlocking started somewhere in the month of May. And we were one of the earlier ones who started our plant and business operations. And as an earlier starter, we gained an all significant advantage. In FY 2021, the company reported a healthy set of results despite a weak operating environment. Our revenues grew to about 8,500 crores from about 7,723 crores in FY20. This is 10% growth Y on Y. And this is despite an overall muted demand because of the economic deceleration, because of the COVID, and overall slowdown in the key user sectors. Despite these problems, I'm happy to share with you that our net profit increased from 256 crores in FY20 to 408 crores in FY21, growing by a significant 60%. This was possible owing to a number of factors like product mix. We paid significant emphasis on improving product mix, particularly for higher value added items. Branding, increasing our geographical spread, more realization per ton of pipe sold because of the change in the market sentiment, improving our distribution network, particularly in tier 2, tier 3 and rural markets, change in sale terms from significant credit to significant cash and carry. In addition to that, we continued what we had started earlier, which is basically our brand campaign. As you are all aware, we had taken a very big campaign in FY20, taking Amitabh Bachchan, the legendary actor, with us, which really helped us through the print media, through the visuals, and through the TV. And we continued this activity in FY21 as well. Our sales increased by 10%, our EBITDA increased by 42%, and bottom line, PAT, increased by 60% over the previous year. In addition to these parameters, financial parameters, we also became leaner in terms of debt, capped our fixed cost, and continue to streamline our plant and business operation to optimize variable cost. Our capacity utilization also improved. Our average working capital cycle, which used to be around 25 days in the previous year, came down to a significant 8 days. Perhaps the only company in the whole industry to have achieved such an important target. Our net debt position improved considerably. Rather, I should say it fell from 788 crores to 162 crores, which must be again a record of sorts. The return on capital employed increased from about 18% to over 26% in this year. And obviously, because of the good financial parameters, our debt equity ratio improved from 0.6 to 0.1. I think it not only in steel pipe, perhaps across industries, this must be the best. All of you are aware that during this year, we announced the merger of Apollo Trico Tube Limited and an unlisted subsidiary of Apollo Tubes as a strategic initiative. This strategic initiative will help us in creating a platform, a very strong platform for future growth. And this will also pave way for simplification of our structure, the organizational structure, the operation, the working, the flow, while achieving synergy of operations and pooling of resources. We no longer will have to transfer funds from A to B, and we'll no longer have to have all sets of double systems. We are in the process for future purposes of crafting two new product verticals rather. So all of you are aware that color-coated tubes are something which are not there presently available in the market. And even the normal tubes, the normal sections available are having a limitation of 300 millimeters square. We are in the process of crafting for the first time in the country color-coated tubes. And I'm happy to share with you, we'll be again the first one to bring in 500 millimeter square structural sections in the country. Both these products will be pioneers. You know, APL Apollo has been pioneer in many products, including your GP pipes, GP sections, door frames. Many other products are there. And in that long list of new products, which only we introduced, we are the pioneers, we are adding 2 more. There is no market today, obviously, because there's a little market for these products. They don't exist anymore here. But based on our past experience, we know how to create these markets. And towards that end, we have already started inking MOU with PEB manufacturers. Because PEB manufacturers will be the first one who can use both the color-coated tubes as well as 500 square sections. I just like to share with you that the structural steel tubes consumption in India is hardly 5% in PEB structures against a global average of 20%. That gives us an idea of the potential we have in this sector. This partnership with PEB manufacturers will help us create a significant market for steel sections, structural sections for structures, for making large structures, large warehouses. And here it will not be a sections, it will be section of higher size, higher diameter, or higher section, or higher sides, and higher thickness, and higher grades. So we are entering almost a niche area. And as you all aware, a niche area also means better margins, better profitability. So with this, we are hopeful that in days to come, our profitability will also improve. Our color-coated tubes is targeted at interior furniture, white goods, structurals. In addition to being aesthetically superior, these products are also functionally better. They save time, and incidentally, they also save a lot of cost to the end user. So all these new products are ultimately will be very beneficial to the users, beneficial to the industry, and beneficial to the country. In addition to creating these new products, we are, as you know, every year we increase our capacity. And this year and next year will be no exception. We are planning to increase our production capacity from a current level of around 2.5 to 3 million tons. And so hopefully this year itself, we should be close to 3 million ton capacity. And in next 2 years, we hope to increase it further to 4 million tons. The new capacity, significant part of it will come up in Raipur, perhaps around 1 million tons, where we just mentioned we will be manufacturing new products. In addition to increasing capacity, going into new lines, pioneering new products, we are also very fully aware of the service needs of the industry. To maintain our competitive edge, we are focusing our energies on service excellence. We are creating mother warehouses pan-India. These mother warehouses will feed material to daughters, who in turn will service the dealers and distributors. Thereby, we will have the capability to service Tier 2, Tier 3 and rural markets directly from our own warehouses. We have already strengthened and streamlined our supply chain, which has given us very good results in the past. Our delivery times are one of the best in the industry. And with this concept of mother warehouse and daughter warehouses, this will further improve. Apart from physical parameters like capacity and warehouses, we are also concentrating on organizational buildup. We are trying to work on competency building, identifying the skill gaps. We believe that human resource are the most important resource. Towards that end, we are trying to fill skill gaps through cross-functional movement and trainings. You'll be happy to know that we have engaged Ernst & Young for a ESG study, a ESG quality assessment exercise. The ESG means environmental, social, and governance. This will set a roadmap to achieve our targets, to achieve our growth, and to reach higher heights, which will help us to reduce the burden of our business operations on the planet. It's a sustainability objective. Barring unforeseen circumstances, and I don't know about the third wave, the current year appears to be promising again. We aim to up the momentum through both volume-driven as well as value-driven initiative. With the merger of Apollo with Apollo Tricoat, the niche products of Tricoat vis-a-vis Apollo Chocolate, the designer tubes, the planks will achieve a bigger marketing platform and obviously add to the volumes. I know we believe, you believe, the directors believe, the shareholders believe, the market believes that the company is capable of dealing with the challenges posed by the current situation, the COVID situation, and is well positioned to leverage the opportunities available in the industry in the country. As a team, we are committed to exploring each and every way possible to ensure that we achieve our objectives and improve our prospects in the coming years. I would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone, particularly our board. The board members have been guiding us time to time in every strategic thinking. They have been telling us the direction to be taken, the strategies to be adopted, and also what not to be done. I like to thank our shareholders who have been standing with us, who passed so many years through ups and downs, and have always been encouraging us in whatever initiatives we have been taking. I like to thank the authorities, the government, for being so positive nowadays. And above all, I would like to especially thank our customers, our dealers, our distributors, our direct users, who have been always with us, who have been giving us their support to us, who are having faith in us, and including ignoring our failures. And along with our customers, let me talk of our employees, our colleagues. Despite pandemic, they have been working ceaselessly in the plant, in the market, in the head office to make sure that the objectives of the companies, the interests of the stakeholders, interests of the shareholders are taken care of. Lastly, I will thank all the other stakeholders, our bankers, our suppliers, our associates, who have been with us through thick and thin. With your support, which has been available to us throughout, we will handle the challenges, whether posed by pandemic or economy or anything else. Thank you very much for a patient hearing. Thank you.
Thank you, Chairman, sir, for the speech. With your permission, I'll take up the notice, auditor's report, etc.
Yeah.
Dear members, the register of directors, the directors' shareholding, and the register of directors and KMP is available on the is supposed to be made available during for inspection during the meeting. So it is available on the link on the login link where you have joined. When you click, it will take you to the designated place in the website, so you can have a look at that. And with the permission of the members, I take the notice of the AGM dated 3rd June 2021 as read, along with the board's report and its annexures. As for the auditor's report, since the auditor's report issued by Deloitte Haskins and Sells, the statutory auditors, is without any qualifications, I'll take that also as read with the permission of the chair. And second audit report issued by Parikh and Associates also did not have any comments or observations, which required explanation on the part of the board. I note that Mr. Rashim Tandon, the auditor, is present. So I'll complete that formality of roll call. Rashim sir, can you just do the roll call process?
Yes, Deepak, I'm here, Rashim Tandon from Deloitte, and I'm attending this AGM as the statutory auditor of the company, and I'm alone in the room.
Thank you, sir. Welcome to the meeting.
Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So, Chairman sir, with your permission, I'll take up the agenda items now.
Please take up.
So, dear members, there are 5 agenda items. 2 ordinary business. The first one is adoption of the annual financial statements for the year ended March 2021. That will be as an ordinary resolution. The second one is the retirement of the appointment of Mr. Sanjay Gupta, who is retiring by rotation, which is again an ordinary business and an ordinary resolution. Then there are 3 special business items. One is again a statutory item, which is ratification of the remuneration of the cost auditors. So the remuneration, the appointment was made by the board, and the remuneration was also approved by the board, and then the remuneration is supposed to be ratified by the members in the annual general meeting. So that is again an ordinary resolution, but as part of the special business. Then there are 2 more items which are again special business and special resolutions, which are connected one. The first one relates to a continuation of appointment of Mr. V.S. Jain, independent director, from July 25th to January 27th, which is actually his earlier appointment, which was made by the members in the 2017 AGM. But since thereafter SEBI had brought in an amendment which requires that the prior approval of members is required in case a director crosses the age of 75. So Mr. V.S. Jain would be turning 75 tomorrow. So that is for continuation of the existing tenure. And the 5th resolution, which is a connected resolution, which is again a special resolution, is for his appointment as a second term as an independent director. That would be from January 28 to, the proposal is to appoint him as an independent director from January 28, 2022 to September 30th, 2024. So these are the 5 resolutions that have been put for voting, that are part of the agenda of this meeting. And now, sir, the members can raise queries.
Okay, thank you, Deepak. So let's go to the queries, if any. So all of you are aware that our performance is with you. We just discussed our performance for last year. We discussed what are the prospects of the current year. It will be our pleasure to handle any of the queries you have. any of the members, any of the directors, or anybody has any query, we'll be very happy to respond to that.
Sir, there are 4 speakers who had pre-registered for the speaking. So if Mr. Pradeep Sood, Mr. Chetan Chadda, Mr. Rishabh Jain, and Mr. Manjeet Singh, if they are available, they are present in the meeting, the host will unmute them one by one, and I request them to confine their speech to just 1 or 2 minutes. So if Mr. Pradeep, if Mr. Pradeep Sood is available, you can just unmute him and.
Mr. Pradeep, please ask your query. You are unmuted.
Pradeep ji, you can speak. प्रदीप जी बोलिए.
मैं ले लेना चेतन.
ठीक है. Should we try with Mr. Chetan Chadda if he's there?
Mr. Chetan, please ask your query.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir, given me the opportunity on this portal. Can you see me?
No, if you want it to be enabled, the host will enable it, the video. You want the video to be enabled?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I have enabled his video. You please turn on your video, sir.
Okay, sir. Can you see me now? Now you can see me?
Not yet. Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir, given me the opportunity. First of all, I am really thankful to the moderator and the company secretary who given me the chance to join with you. Sir, in this pandemic situation, we have done our AGM. We have done our AGM on this portal second time. सर फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल मैं मैनेजमेंट से सिर्फ एक ये क्वेश्चन पूछना चाहता हूँ कि जब इस पैंडेमिक सिचुएशन के अंदर हम लोग काफी चीजें चेज कर रहे हैं, तो क्या हमारे सीएमडी सर जो संजय गुप्ता जी हैं उनका एजीएम में प्रेजेंट होना एक मायने की बात नहीं है? क्या उनको इस बारे में नहीं सोचना चाहिए कि शेयर होल्डर को उनके साथ भी ज्वाइन आज के एक दिन मिलता है ज्वाइन करने का, तो उन्हें इस माध्यम पे भी ज्वाइन कहीं से भी बैठे हुए किया जा सकता था, जो उन्होंने नहीं ज्वाइन किया? तो मेरा मैसेज उन तक प्लीज कन्वे किया जाए, क्योंकि हर साल हम लोग एजीएम जो है लास्ट ऑफ दी 5 डेज जो हमारे को 30 सितंबर की 180 डेज का नॉर्म सेबी देती है, उसमें हम हर साल लास्ट के 3 और 4 डेज चुनते हैं एजीएम को करने के लिए. दिस ईयर मैं सेक्रेटरियल डिपार्टमेंट का धन्यवाद करता हूं जिन्होंने इस साल एजीएम को जल्दी करने की कोशिश की और मुझे इस माध्यम पे जुड़ने का मौका दिया. मैनेजमेंट से मैं इस बात की भी रिक्वेस्ट करता हूं कि आने वाले समय में यदि इस पेंडेमिक सिचुएशन से हम बाहर निकल के आ जाएं तो एजीएम को हम फिजिकल मैनर में रखें और एजीएम को थोड़ा जल्दी करने की कोशिश करें बजाय कि लास्ट की डेट्स में ले जाने के लिए, क्योंकि अटेंड कर पानी काफी मुश्किल होती है. उन दिनों में कई और एजीएम्स भी आती हैं. सर मैं एक मैनेजमेंट से ये जानना चाहता हूँ, जो हमारी नेट वर्किंग कैपिटल है वो FY 2018 के अंदर 40 बिलियन थी, जो इस फाइनेंशियल ईयर में घट के 8 बिलियन रह गई है. तो इसका जो ये 80% डाउन हो गई है, इसका थोड़ा रीजन मुझे समझ में नहीं आया. मेरे पर्सनल रीजन पे थोड़ा मुझे क्लैरिफाई कर दें. सर पेज नंबर 8 पे जो एनुअल इबिटा है, जबकि हमारा FY 21 के अंदर 4138 बिलियन हो गया है, जबकि लास्ट ईयर 2923 था, अप्रोक्सीमेटली 25% बढ़ गया है. और हमारी जो नेट प्रॉफिट की ग्रोथ है वो भी 51% की है, लेकिन वो ग्रोथ हमें डिविडेंड के तौर पे नहीं दिख रही, जबकि आप लोगों की सैलरीज के अंदर मुझे उस तरीके की ग्रोथ दिखती है. सर जो रेवेन्यू है वो भी हमारा इस साल 57% वैल्यू एडिड जो प्रोडक्ट्स हैं हमारे उसमें 57% की पार्टनर उसके अंदर जो पार्टनरशिप है और कमोडिटी प्रोडक्ट की 43% है. तो इसको हम रेगुलर बेसिस पे 43% पे नहीं रेगुलर रख सकते. तो जो हमारी जो प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी आई है वो इस साल के शॉर्ट टर्म में इसे हम सोच के रख सकते हैं, या उसको लॉन्ग टर्म में भी सोचा जा सकता है कि जो कमोडिटी प्रोडक्ट्स हैं वो आने वाले समय में भी इस तरीके से ग्रोथ दिखाएंगे. सर एक जो मेरी क्वेरी है, in the last year we have invest हम और जो हमारे डायरेक्टर्स हैं उन्होंने 172 करोड़ रुपीस जो है प्रेफरेंशियल अलॉटमेंट के तौर पे इन्वेस्ट किए थे, लेकिन इस साल हमारी मैनेजमेंट ने काफी सारे शेयर्स को कुछ डायरेक्टर्स ने सोल्ड आउट किया है अभी इन दी शॉर्ट वे में। तो इसके बारे में थोड़ा मैनेजमेंट मुझे बताए कि वो इस तरीके का बिहेवियर क्यों सोच रही है, कि जब उन्होंने लास्ट ईयर में कंपनी में फंड्स को रेस डालना था, 172 करोड़ को इन्वेस्ट किया था, तो इस फाइनेंशियल ईयर में उसको वो विड्रॉल करने की कोशिश क्यों लगी हुई है, इस बारे में थोड़ा डिटेल में बताएं। थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू सो मच।
वन सेकेंड, आपका जो क्वेश्चन था अबाउट वर्किंग कैपिटल कम हो गया है, तो आई थिंक ये तो बहुत ही अच्छा स्टेप है, कंपनी ने इतने स्टेप लिए कम करने के लिए। एंड आप समझ सकते हैं कि अगर हमको वर्किंग कैपिटल कम करना है तो वी हैव टू मेक श्योर दैट पेमेंट्स कम ऑन टाइम। यू लाइक टू से समथिंग?
या इसमें हमने अपने वर्किंग कैपिटल साइड में अपने स्टॉक को हमने कंट्रोल किया है इस पेंडेमिक सिचुएशंस में, जो पहले ऑलमोस्ट 40 डेज पे होता था, नाउ कम डाउन टू 25 डेज। एंड डेटर्स को जैसा सर ने पहले बताया था कि डेटर्स में हम पहले क्रेडिट में चलते थे, नॉर्मली वी एक्सटेंड टू अवर डीलर 30 डेज क्रेडिट, नाउ वी आर कैश ऑन कैरी बिजनेस। तो हमने कैश डिस्काउंट्स ऑफर किए एंड रिड्यूस ओवर डेटर डेज फ्रॉम 25 डेज टू 4 डेज नाउ। तो नेट वर्किंग कैपिटल साइकिल इंप्रूव होने से उसका सेकंड इम्पैक्ट क्या, हमारी डेट रिड्यूस हुई, जो ऑलमोस्ट 800 करोड़ से 150 करोड़ पे हम लेके आए, तो उसके कोरस्पॉन्डिंग हमारी इंटरेस्ट कॉस्ट कम हुई। और तो ओवरऑल जो हमारा फाइनेंशियल पैरामीटर है ऑल अराउंड वो सारे इंप्रूव हुए, तो वो कंपनी की परफॉर्मेंस है वो आपको नजर आती है।
जहाँ तक आपकी बात है कि जो कमोडिटी प्रोडक्ट्स हैं, जो वैल्यू एडेड प्रोडक्ट्स हैं, तो देखिए हमारा एफर्ट तो यही रहता है कि जो वैल्यू एडेड प्रोडक्ट्स हैं वो बढ़ते जाएं, और पिछले कुछ सालों में बढ़ भी रहे हैं। थोड़ा मार्केट कंडीशंस में डिपेंड करता है, कभी कभी मार्केट साथ देती है तो हम अचीव कर लेते हैं, कभी कभी मार्केट टेढ़ी हो जाती है तो फिर हम कमोडिटी ज़्यादा बेच लेते हैं। बट अगर आप देखेंगे ईयर ऑन ईयर आवर फोकस हैज़ बीन ऑन value added special products and we have been quite successful in that. आपने बात करी डिविडेंड वगैरह की, तो आप देखिए ये डिपेंड करता है कि हमारे को कितने फंड की रिक्वायरमेंट है। जब हमारे प्रोजेक्ट्स बड़े बड़े आ रहे हैं तो हम जो है कोशिश ये करते हैं कि इस डिविडेंड डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करने के बजाय आप कोशिश करते हैं कि वो जो फंड अवेलेबल हैं वो प्रोजेक्ट में लगाया जाए। तो जैसा मैंने बताया आपको, हम 2 नए वर्टिकल क्रिएट कर रहे हैं, कलर कोटेड शीट्स करेंगे, बनाएंगे, फिर कलर कोटेड पाइप बनाएंगे। कलर कोटेड शीट तो इंडिया में बनती है बट कलर कोटेड पाइप नहीं बनते हैं, तो कलर कोटेड शीट अपने आप में बहुत बड़ा प्रोजेक्ट है, उसके ऊपर हम कलर कोटेड पाइप भी बनाएंगे फर्स्ट टाइम। तो ऑल दिस रिक्वायर्स वेरी हैवी इन्वेस्टमेंट, and not only that, we are also going to make a lot of designer tubes there. We are also planning to make 500 by 500 section. You must understand this is a very huge project. इंडिया में उस साइज का प्रोजेक्ट अभी है ही नहीं, कोई बनाने वाले का ही नहीं है कोई। 500 तो छोड़ दो, कोई 250 भी का बनाने वाला नहीं है इंडिया में। तो हम लोग इतने बड़े बड़े प्रोजेक्ट ले रहे हैं, इतने ह्यूज प्रोजेक्ट ले रहे हैं। दीज प्रोजेक्ट्स नीड लॉट ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट्स। So from the company's growth point of view, investment in future is important, and that's what we have decided to do. I think this takes care of all the queries which you have raised. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, sir. And the next speaker is Mr. Rishabh Jain. If he's there, host, you can enable him. Is Mr. Rishabh Jain there?
Mr. Jain, please ask your query. You are unmuted.
Yes, Mr. Rishabh, you can speak. I think there is a technical issue with him. Can we go to Mr. Manjeet Singh if he's there? Host, please see if Mr. Manjeet Singh is there.
Mr. Manjeet Singh have not joined the meeting.
Okay, we'll make another attempt to reach Mr. Pradeep Sood. If he can I reconnect? Please see.
Mr. Sood, please ask your query.
I think again there is a network issue. So there seems to be a network issue. So, Pradeep ji, are you able to connect?
You can mail.
Sir, I think that there is a network issue. So that comes to that covers all the 4 speakers.
Anybody else?
So the speakers were supposed to pre-register, but still, if some of the members, if they have any queries, they can do it on a chat mode. They can raise queries through chat, and we will try.
Give opportunity.
If is there any member who wishes to raise any query through chat mode?
Few queries has been received through chat mode. In the Q&A section, sir.
So we will reply to them through email. That is what we had mentioned. So we have all the details. So we will reply to them through email. I think that would be.
Have a look at it.
Okay. Okay. So can we have a look at the queries, the host?
Sir, there's a Q&A section on your screen. Just click on the Q&A. You will be able to see this.
Sure. So I think the one question is, we hope Mr. Sanjay Gupta doesn't have any health issues.
Okay, next.
How do we see EBITDA per ton trajectory? We have audited, we have guided 5,000 per MT, but we are already at 4,800 rupees per MT of EBITDA, and value added share is likely to increase from 60% to 70% in next 2-3 years. Even we have entered into 2 niche products as mentioned, where margins are likely to be higher. So are we conservative in giving our guidance of EBITDA per ton for future?
Okay, so far as question number 1 regarding Mr. Sanjay Gupta is concerned, Mr. Sanjay Gupta is healthy. There has been some engagement because of which he was not able to present today. So far as EBITDA is concerned, EBITDA is a function of many things. We will continue to focus on improving our EBITDA in days to come, as we have always been doing. But we cannot say what will happen in the future.
Participant cross कर दो तो नीचे आ जाएगा। ये वाला, ऊपर वाला, सबसे ऊपर से।
So okay, so I would want to speak. So there is a request from a shareholder who is not pre-registered. So
not allow him to speak.
Okay, so one Mr. Dinesh Kotecha wants to speak. Host, can you please unmute him with video also? Host, please enable Mr. Dinesh Kotecha to speak.
Mr. Dinesh.
Sir, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. Please go ahead.
Can you see me?
No.
Sir,
No, yes,
I am Dinesh Kotecha. My folio number is 1201897100564 CDSL. I am speaking from Bombay. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to speak. Sir, I am very happy with the results because the word which you write in the balance sheet, we craft steel and we are crafting value. These 2 things you have shown by your performance very nicely. Our debt equity ratio has been reduced totally negligible to 0.01 from 0.06. Annual EBITDA margin per ton has gone up tremendously because of cost decline, value increased. Working capital very nicely managed, tightly managed. And sir, you have given a nice speech today explaining all the things that you have done and you are trying to do. But sir, one thing remains: as you grow, you have skipped the dividends for the last 2 years. And this dividends must be given to the shareholders, sir, in any way, because you grow, you earn and you grow, you earn and you grow, and you also share. You cannot only share only with your, you say shareholders, suppliers on page number 40, key stakeholders, suppliers, stakeholders, customers, employees, community. Now there I don't find the word promoters. I don't find the word government. We are paying taxes to the government. We are also, the government is also a stakeholder in our profits. They are taking taxes, direct, indirect taxes from us. So you should write government, and the promoter also is interested in the stake. So that also you should write. Sir, again, our cash flow to EBITDA is very good. Color coated tubes you said is very nice. Increasing capacity. Sir, only thing is that merger of your Lakshmi Metal Udyog and Apollo Tritube Tubes Limited is to be completed by what period according to you? Will it be completed by the year end 2022? And another thing on page 91, Apollo Tubes FZE, Arab Emirates Dirham, is in a loss. So are you going to dispose that particular thing, or are we going to still continue with it? Sir, I mean, against that, I would like to know what are the key internal things that you have located, enablers of the company, where our profit can still surge. Now you are having a market share, as you state in the balance sheet, to up to 50% of the market. Now, being a market leader, I think, sir, that we should still are we trying to do some vertical or horizontal takeovers, taking over of some other companies listed in the category. Also, Amitabh Bachchan, you said, has added a great value. But I said, sir, I would like to say that we have survived, and we are surviving because of our good quality, best quality that we supply to the market, not because of Amitabh Bachchan. Amitabh Bachchan may be helpful for 10 to 15% incremental sales, not more. I think, sir, we have succeeded because we have followed a 3D policy: duty to work, quality, discipline to quality, and devotion to the customer, which you have nicely shown in the balance sheet with your performance. Sir, again, I would request you, don't ignore the dividends to the small shareholders, sir. Sir, you can follow a policy whereby you don't take a dividend because you are holding 37% stake, and you distribute the dividends to other shareholders. But you also take the dividends, sir, because growth means what? Growth means you earn, your top line goes up, your bottom line goes up, and you share it. The ability to earn and willingness to share is what Narayan Murthy used to say in Infosys. Good management is that management which has got ability to earn and willingness to share. So willingness to share is not showing, you are not showing, sir, for the last 2 years. And you are saying that we want to expand, right, sir? You can bring a small rights issue in between if you want money from us. You can take the money from the shareholders itself by issuing a rights, like Reliance is doing. Reliance is also expanding, giving rights, giving bonuses, giving dividend, everything they are doing. So in that pattern, you think, sir. And secondly, your stake is 37% of the management. Are you trying to increase your own stake somehow by doing? Now, if you don't want to give dividends, you give a buyback. Then in that sense, then we will also be benefited to that extent. And I am very happy that you are going in the right direction. So you said about Raipur. Now, in Raipur, at present, what capacity are we working? You said the new plant of 1 million ton will come up with new products, but at the moment, what is the capacity at Raipur? I would like to know. Again, sir, lastly, I would like to know from you one more thing. Just 1 second, I'll tell you. Yes. Sir, 1 second. I'm just getting that paper, not in front of me. I thought that you will not allow me to speak. That's why I was not that prepared. But I just requested and you have given me the opportunity. Thank you very much. Sir, what have you listed as a last year's failure? And what was there which you wanted to do, which you could not do because of the pandemic? What was the things which has been left uncompleted during the year on the board, on the table? And how are you going to do that, sir? Sir, I wish you all the best. And a request to Mr. Deepak ji, please send a physical copy of the annual report, because I collect annual report copies and I'm in my library. You can see at the back, I'll show you all this library, all the balance sheets are there. And I'm a big fan of yours. your company's performance, and you are working in the right direction, capturing the market share with quality products, cheaper products, and you look after your, see that nobody of your staff is devoid of any medical requirements because of pandemic. Please pay attention to that, and also to the shareholders, please start giving dividends. That is very good, sir. Because last dividend which you paid was 14 rupees in 1890. After that, you have not paid dividends. At least 3 rupees, 5 rupees, something you should pay, sir. That is my humble request. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dinesh.
Thank you, Mr. Dinesh Kotecha. I first of all must appreciate your engagement, your interest in the company. It's really wonderful. And I'm sure many of our shareholders are like that. They are engaged with the company, they are taking interest in the company. That's why with your good wishes, the company is also doing well. And you mentioned about the government. Let me tell you, whether we mention government in the annual report or don't mention, they will take their cut. It doesn't matter. So government will take their taxes, government will take their money, whether you mention them or a stakeholder or you don't mention them as a stakeholder. You talked about merger. See, it's a merger is a process which involves a lot of agencies, a lot of compliances. The process is on, number of agencies are working on it, and we are all hoping they should be completed in next 6 months to 1 year. This takes time, the formalities are there, the process is there. We already announced it. There's nothing more to be done. The process will be over. Regarding, profit and losses of certain units, it happens sometime when you start a unit. Some units are very fast to come up and give you yield you profits. Some units takes some more time. We will check it. We will see it for some more time. Hopefully, it will again become profitable. With the current signs, it is looking at this going to become profitable. If it doesn't become, obviously, we will take some action on that. You gave an idea about takeovers. So, in the past, whenever an opportunity comes in our way, we have a look at it. In future also, any opportunity which comes our way, we will look at it. I must thank you for your remarks regarding the quality of the material, quality of the product, quality of the company. And we are going to maintain our quality in days to come. We are going to further improve our quality. We are going to further improve our innovation, our employees' morale, our employees' skills. We already mentioned in the earlier. You have one point about the dividend part of it. As I mentioned earlier also, dividend, buyback, investment in project, all that depends on how we are looking at future. What is the strategy the board of directors have to handle the future? So to that extent, we will see next year what kind of cash we generate, and depending on that, we will take a decision on the dividend also. But I must thank you for your series of suggestions. I wish everybody gives us so many suggestions so we can do much better in future. Thank you so much, Mr. Dinesh.
Thank you, sir. There is one Harshil, Mr. Harshil Parekh. He says that his email was so. 3 emails may not have missed, but if he wishes to speak, we can allow him now. Host, you can allow Mr. Harshil to speak. Host, you can allow Mr. Harshil Parekh to speak if he's available.
Mr. Harshil,
Yes.
please ask your query.
Sir, please confine your query to just 1 minute. Please start. Yeah, please make it very brief.
Yes, I hope I am audible and all of you can hear me. Yeah, okay. Thank you so much for giving. Basically, first issue is like I have already dropped an email to investors@aplapollo.com since on 2nd July, but still there was no revert or anything from your team. Secondly, your landline numbers which are given on the email, which you are sending across to all the shareholders, are not in working conditions. Make sure it gets in working condition. Third thing, there are not just one, but many of the shareholders who have been, whom I know. One of him is Kaushik Shaukar, who has been trying to, same way email you and reach you for giving the opportunity, but even he was not given the opportunity. So is it something like, some of the shareholders are allowed and some are not allowed, just like Dinesh Kotecha also. I know him personally. I know him that he has been attending many of the AGMs and he is always, getting into registration at the earliest, but same way, this was also the issue. Now, I think one of the key issue, which is already highlighted, is dividend, which is already discussed. So I don't think I need to reiterate it. And second is, what are the plans of our company to venture into some parallel line of business? If we are saying we are into pipes, but if we can also enter more into bathroom fittings and other such parallel stuff, wherein we can also leverage our customer base and brand ourselves with the same if we have roped in Amitabh Bachchan, so we can leverage that. Not by again giving him the advertisement or endorsement, whereas just now having the APL Apollo as a brand and leveraging it, and we can enter into vitrified tiles even. So these both segments are a huge margin. These both segments have huge margin and also can be a very useful if we think that this is almost a saturated and matured market for our pipe business, which will now grow stagnantly or with some small margins. That's it. I think that's what was my point. And next time, I just hope that secretarial team makes a note of it. Even yesterday, there was an email sent to investors, but this was not been overlooked. So I hope it has been overlooked properly, and even the dry runs are taken by other AGMs. If I would request the secretarial team or the entire directors team that they should attend a couple of AGMs like Infosys, TCS, etc. We can also become a big company. We are trying. Although we have a traditional thought process and we are doing good, whereas just for the outer world, we need to showcase ourselves that we are growing in a in a corporate style rather than a typical traditional style. This would help our company brand image build, and also all of the shareholders and other things go on to the notifications of various other apps, which also helps our something discussed out here will help our brand image increase. Thank you so much. Thank you for giving me an opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Harshil Parekh. So nice of you again to speak with so much passion and having so much interest and information about the company. We see that you are really concerned about the future of the company, and I've given suggestions regarding diversification, the new line of business, whether it is bathroom fittings or it is tiles. The company, the board will take note of your suggestions, and we'll look at this whenever the appropriate time comes. All your suggestions have been noted, and we will look into it and work on it as and when opportunity arises. Let me just assure you that your management is working towards improving the operations, improving the profitability in whatever avenues we come across. Thank you.
Thank you. So there are two more persons who have asked for.
Please ask.
If you permit.
Yeah.
So host one is Shubh Joshi and the other is Ram Shankar. So host, can you allow Shubh Joshi to speak? Host.
Yeah, Mr. Shubh, you are unmuted.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello. Very good morning. So the management is doing very fantastic job, and they are मतलब आप लोग अपना जॉब बहुत फैंटास्टिकली कर रहे हैं. तो मेरा एक क्वेश्चन था कि अभी पिछले बार जब कॉन कॉल हुआ था मैनेजमेंट का, तो आप लोगों ने बोला था कि हमारा जो वैल्यू एडेड प्रोडक्ट है अभी उसमें हमें काम नया हम लोग लॉन्च करना है, तो उसमें अभी क्या प्रोग्रेस है. और सेकंड क्वेश्चन है कि अभी जब लास्ट टाइम जब कॉन कॉल में आप लोगों ने बोला था कि आप लोग ये उसमें बोला था कि आप लोगों को नए प्रोजेक्ट जो गवर्नमेंट के फ्रॉम गवर्नमेंट से वेंडर के थ्रू आपको नए प्रोजेक्ट अलॉट होने वाले हैं. तो मेरे को मेन क्वेश्चन ये था कि, और वैसे मेरे हिसाब से तो द मैनेजमेंट इज डूइंग फैंटास्टिक जॉब, एंड जो और शेयर होल्डर ने क्वायरी दी डिविडेंड, तो मैं यू आर टेकिंग ए वेरी गुड डिसीजन because the steel business is very high capital intensive business. So मेरे हिसाब से मैनेजमेंट को डिविडेंड कुछ टाइम तक नहीं देना चाहिए. Now our company is 20,000 crores. So अभी we should much more focus on free cash flow compounding. So now we have approximate 5-year free cash flow compounding is around 1,000 crores. So that is very great thing. So मेरे हिसाब से कुछ टाइम तक तो we should not give any kind of dividend, these kind of thing. So we should much more focus on the value creation of the business. So thank you so much. That is my question. एंड और मेरा एक और क्वेश्चन था कि आप लोग यहाँ कॉल नहीं लगता एज अ शेयर होल्डर, क्वायरी कभी कॉल करते हैं तो वहाँ कॉल नहीं लगता। मेल भी किया था, बहुत बार ट्राई भी किया था, कोई कॉल रिसीव नहीं करता और मेल का कोई रिप्लाई भी नहीं आता।
My colleague Romy will respond to that.
Regarding this, आपने जो पूछा वैल्यू एडेड प्रोडक्ट, इसका काम चल रहा है और जिसमें से हमारे अशोक जी ने बताया आपको कि कलर कोडेड ट्यूब्स और वाइडर बिगर साइज ऑफ सेक्शनल स्ट्रक्चरल ट्यूब्स, ये प्रोजेक्ट इज ऑन, इसका कंस्ट्रक्शन चल रहा है और बाय दिस financial year end we'll start production one by one in various products. तो ये पेंडेमिक के कारण थोड़ा लेट हो गया है, लॉकडाउन के कारण, अदरवाइज वी आर ऑन द जॉब.
Thank you, sir. And host, there is one more person. The last speaker was requested for, one Mr. Ram Shankar. So if we can enable him to speak, Mr. Ram Shankar. Host, please.
Mr. Ram Shankar, you are unmuted. Please ask your query.
Sir, is it audible?
Yeah. Yes.
Sir, first of all, congratulations, and we are getting a good, very good results from APL Apollo and Apollo Tricoat. I am both the shareholder. So really, we are getting. I would first of all congratulate the entire board and the management that time and again you people are conducting various quarterly con calls, which is used to know the we would like to come to know that about the business. And I have 2-3 questions. In that recent, what are all benefits we are going to get in the recent PLI scheme? And we acquired the Apollo Tricoat for inline galvanizing. In recent annual report, you people have mentioned that ILG has been completed, work has been completed. We were hearing for last so many years, but what is the status now? What are all the growth prospects in that inline galvanizing the line? And apart from that, are we apart from that 500 square and color coated tube, are we going in any other new value added?
Regarding ILG, yes, these tubes were never being used, so it will take some time, but the market. Next. And regarding value added, we keep on finding new products and we are doing some market research. So first thing is that we are going in for this color coated and wider and higher size of sectional tube, but we are also looking for other sizes, other type of tubes, other segments where we can start manufacturing. So the research is going on, but for the time being, these are the products we are going in.
So I think that brings us to the end of the question. There is one question from Mr. Varun Sheth. I think we will be these questions require. We will be replying it through email.
We will finish it here.
Okay.
So I have already mentioned to you that we are always working on improving the EBITDA margins, and really we do not know how it will pan out in future. EBITDA, as you know, depends not only on our performance per se, but also on the market situation. So far as steel prices are concerned, whenever steel prices go down or go up, they have a tendency to affect the market sentiment, and which in turn can have an impact on our performances, on our future. So very difficult to really say how it will pan out in the future. We are working on improving it further. We will continue to work. It's already good. We hope to make it better. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So that brings us to the end of the question and answer session, sir. So now I'll explain about the voting. So electronic voting, as we had already mentioned, remote e-voting is already over. There is electronic voting available on all these 5 resolutions. This remote e-voting will be available after the conclusion of this meeting also, for at least for 15 minutes, where the members can vote. And once the voting is done, within 2 working days, we will disclose the results based on the report given by the scrutinizer, Mr. Jatin Gupta. And This will be posted on the website of the company as well as it will be disclosed to the stock exchanges where it is listed. So now I request Mr. Deepak Goyal, the CFO, to propose a vote of thanks to the chairman.
Yeah, thank you, Deepak. Now I propose vote of thanks to chairman for on and behalf of all the members and other presents in the meeting. Thank you, Ashok sir.
Thank you, Deepak ji. And I hope that all the members had a seamless experience and uninterrupted video and audio, all the members and the panelists. So now, therefore, I request the chairman to formally conclude the meeting.
So once again, I thank all of you, all the board members, the shareholders who are present there, who have taken out time, their precious time to be with us. And I hope that all of us are able to handle the pandemic in the way we have been handling. Stay safe, and this company continues to grow. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. So hope you can keep it open. We will be unmuting now. Thank you.